And I'm so terribly sorry for this, because I'm just confused, and as always. And the game has started. And currently I need to update the Dora, but I couldn't find it. Here we go. Oh. So I haven't yet started to actually commentate what's going on here, unfortunately. But I will get there. Open the cameras now. So we have game has started, we have a first pawn. I haven't even seen what's going on the hands. We have some nice development on Lena's hand. Looks one away. Ilya seems more like shambles. Manuel, person who has made the pawn and might go for Onitsu. And so does Lena, decides to go slightly further away. And I'm a bit behind here and open cameras a bit too late. But that's always what happens when you're confused and don't know what's going on. Especially now when the numbering actually ended up being totally different than I thought it was. And regarding that as well, the timer is actually not accurate now, because I didn't hear the gong and I have to reset that myself. Which means that there will be some more time after the timer has gone down. This is the first hand today, and you have to bear with me that I'm a bit tired, and yeah, hopefully I will get the hang of this, like last year, towards the end of the tournament. Which is kind of silly, but that's how it is. Didn't we actually see Lena get away from that? She tried to go back. Now she's opening potential Itsu. Manuel is not really getting what he wants. One away. So is Liudmila. So Lena, she is not going back to that short. Now I actually didn't see what happened. Okay, so we actually got the Itsu here on Lena. And yes, there, we should have this timer set correctly now, and if everything works well, this app, we should actually, yes, but size that hand had, which seems to be quite accurate, considering it was just an open itsu. So now Lena is the dealer. I'm trying to sort my... Yes, the names at the bottom should be the names of the hands you see at the time. That is correct, Leafly. A weird leaf. And if it's not correct, then I have messed up again. And because I was doing that, but nothing really happened, everyone is just discarding some terminals. Like many games in Lena's getting some nice shapes. One away from Tampa, it seems. So Ilya is 2 away. Manuel. I'm actually having a bit trouble seeing what is going on there, but it's not close. And I forgot to update the Dora. Which... But it wasn't the one. Third. Here we go. Was there a call going on? Wait. That's not okay. You're not allowed to pick a tile and then decide to make a call. That's, in my opinion, a very rude play. Shame on you. We have a Riichi waiting on 3-6 pin. 3 being the Dora. It's very unlikely to be discarded from any player. We have a possible Sanchuko on Liudmila Gainulina's hand. And doesn't even need to defend, but chooses to. It's not always easy to know what's okay and what's not. Well, I was updated earlier that the carved table which is sitting on which, and it should be correct now. Of course, I might be wrong. And actually it should be wrong. Because according to this, it was not Weinguny that won that hand. Which means that I have been informed incorrectly. Of course. And but I don't remember which of the cameras. Let's see here if I actually messed it up anyhow. Yeah, but according to my information from the tournament, the carved east table should be Tomisser. And that's one checked card. But if you look at this, it looks like it is that should be Ilya. So let's ask for this, because this cannot be correct. Anyhow, back to the game. We had a Riichi earlier. And nothing is going on there. No one is dealing in. No sumos. And apparently I cannot use the names for saying who is we. So we are one away on this hand, yes. And we need some thinking. I need to swap Lena and Ilya. Apparently what's going on. But that still doesn't make sense. In my opinion. Oh, there's a lot of text going on in the chat while I'm doing that. Lena sits on north. Yeah, that area. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I have information here that that Ilya is sitting on the east table, which was what I was doing first, but why was I then getting the information that Tomisser was sitting on the east? So something happened here. It was a note. No, it was actually a sumo. Sweet, sweet. And we have an update of the scores at least. Those should be correct. And while they are shuffling, I'm gonna try to fix this. That problem is that this is. I cannot see the carved symbols now. South. South is Manuel. Then that should be east. Wait. Oh, that's not correct now. So north should be. Lena. Let me. There we go. Now all the names should be correct. not update that. And I think it's the 8 I'm seeing there as a Dora. So I'm guessing on this, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's hope this is not wrong. I'm looking for the camera. So now the names should be correct on the bottom left. And yeah, Lena Weinguny is currently the dealer. And let's go back to starting looking at the hands. What's going on? We have a lot of pairs on Ilya's hand. Manuel, who should be West actually, right? Also has a lot of pairs. Or could go for a sheep. But he's going for the Shitoitsu, it seems, or maybe eventually Toitoi. One step in the right direction. Here it happened so quickly, but it was a pair. This is actually confusing because I'm stupid enough and look at the wrong camera, because I actually have two screens with the game on it, and then I'm swapping my head back and forth. It could be Rampeiko on one of the hands, yes, I saw that as well. I'm not remembering which one now. And I messed up which camera I was looking at. But yeah, it was Tom's. I'm still not yet really, but okay, here we are also going towards something like that. And in this case, Ipeike only, but yet. But there's a lot of pairs everywhere. And we have... That was a 2, right? But we don't see that many Doras, so I think if this continues, they will all be sitting, waiting on the Dora for their choices. Except that Liudmila will probably discard that Dora. Doesn't really fit with the rest of the hand. And that should happen now, I think. Really not? So what's actually going on here? We have an extra there, so it's an overflow of the 8 man. Like that, and I swap to the front camera. And we are tempi, Lena. Yes, we are. And so we are here. Actually have I actually got confused on that, and I'm confused on where I'm looking at as well, apparently. Yeah, it is delicious real-time action, tile action. And we are tempi on the as well. And I'm a bit delayed. And we have a Rampeiko tempi. It's kind of awesome. How many of those 5s do we have left? No, we didn't even have draws left. Everyone in tempi? No updates. This is gonna be the first time I don't have to work my ass off while they shuffle. Yay! So let's check what's going on in the chat. I have no clue actually if it was high take or not on the previous hand. I mean 2 hands ago. Because, yeah, I didn't see it. Because I was busy trying to figure out which player was whom. So sorry for all the stupid stuff I'm doing. So now they started drawing themselves, and we have a Dora on Saw 6 is the Dora. And we have fairly a lot of outside tiles on this hand. Question is if that's the choice we're making. But as the common ground is that all the terminals go out in the beginning, this is not the case in this table, where 2 players have been selecting from that tradition. The question is, actually, it's still very even in the general context, because no big hands have been gone on in this hanchan yet. And we need another pair there, apparently. Oh. And here we have another possibility for some Ipeco stuff. was kind of sad that we didn't see the Rampeiko on the previous hand. We have a Riichi, wait on 6, the Dora. So, otherwise a Riichi Nomi. Yes, and of course, the sumo on that, always nice. But we cannot expect anyone to actually discard it. And I think this hand was also Tenpai now. No, it was... had strange shape there. Right. I'm camera flipping. So annoyed, apparently, about that draw. And we have one away on Lena. Yeah, still no sumo. And we draw that. Nice. Tenpai waiting on the 7 saw. But we have seen one in the pond, right? I think. Yeah, the Riichi was on 7. Which means that there's at least some chance that they should get discarded. But it's not very likely. There's not that many left. And did we draw? Yes. So Lena is going another route. It seems to be, and Manuel dealt in 2. I don't remember who it was now. You mid now. Regarding that discarding the win first is that mathematically it's harder to build with them. However, it also means that the size that includes them could be bigger. Because that's the general rule of the game. That the harder a hand is to get, the more value it has. But it's still harder to build with. And unfortunately, the wins are not always. No, because I don't think they're using sticks for counting. I think they're just using this app, the My Own Tracker app. Positive part with that is that I don't have to write this time like I had to the last 2 tournaments they had. I think so, at least. Maybe on paper, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't really matter, as long as it's correct, I guess. Yeah, so my work as a streamer for this has actually reduced a bit, and is doing so every time we do this. But yeah, it still gets some stress at times. Let's see if I can see that Dora coming up. Flip it, if you flip it. Okay. That's saw, right? Or is that pin? Actually can see. I'm guessing on it, that's saw. Why is it not always... Ilya is now dealer. Being lost, winning whatever should be the choice. What? I'm always relaxed. I just easily stressed or something. Nah, I don't know. Everything will probably get better after a hanchan or two. But obviously, I want to make sure that this is as good stream as I can do. Because, yeah, that's nicer. We actually had a pair of Tom on the Dora. Oh, what's on the Dora? On the dealer. Which means that Ilya's chance for recovering should be quite nice, except that Lena is dead set on going on a very huge hand. Seems. Yeah, dealer round is for bullying. I totally agree. Except apparently when I'm dealer, everyone is bullying me, and that's not very nice in my opinion. Could be worse, of course. Tomisser is actually fairly close. And here, what are we lacking? We are lacking 2 tiles, 1 dragon. What's the no pin we had? And sorry if I swap way too much. Well, it seems like there's an attempt for a kokoshi at least. And it's always fun to see some yakumans during tournaments. Might not be the most fun yakuman to get killed by, but we're getting... No, we're not getting closer. No, we are starting to get a lot of pairs in that terminal part. It's probably not going to be kokoshi anymore, and he's going for... No, it's not gonna... I'm not seeing that happening either. He's getting way too many pairs in... Wait, no? But there is some possibility for some big other hands with so many... Except that he should have taken that West... No, it was him that discarded it. And now I'm confused on who is actually having a tile in his hand. I guess I'm back to doing that stupid thing with looking at the wrong camera. Which means that... I'm not wrong camera. Wrong screen. We did get closer here. And we... No, that was not productive at all. And this one is 1 way. One is 2 way. Yeah, I mean, Shitoitsu, all on honors Shitoitsu or something like that. Still a huge hand. And will we see a first... No, not the first pawn, but a pawn? Oh, sorry about that. I didn't even notice that the Oya was in Tempai. How did I manage to not see that? Exactly. I agree with Q there. That Honro to Dora Dora would just been fine. But this balanced the game a bit, and yeah, that might be incorrect. I was thinking about that the scoring was actually a bit low. It could be incorrect because just double on. So we are going to have our second repeat this game. First one we actually went into Northern Payment where everyone were in Tempai, which is actually quite. We have the 9 soul as a Dora this time. Totally easy for me to see. They are still in East, I think. They should be still in East. Which means that the timing is going to be short and they might not actually be finishing hanchan full. I have a call here. Someone that might go for Honitsu might go just for some Yakuhai, or we add a little bit many dragons. There might be, but the white dragons are all locked up. That's not gonna. Dora discard this early from Manuel. We're going for sheep? What? Am I reading that discard? Okay, it was not. I was reading that discard totally wrong. And I beg your pardon about that. For some reason I thought there was a seed set that was broken up. And Tempai from Manuel. Here we are getting a quite big hand in the long run. I'm confused again with whom. Are we going to break that 1-2? Break that Tempai? Oh, maybe it's not even breaking the Tempai. No, it's not. Just a bit increased, better possibilities. Yeah, but now we have started doing here. It's not gonna be a small hand. Is Tomisser gonna reach? We see a reach. Waiting for 4-man, 9-pin. And we have 2 5-pin wait from the dealer. the Riichi have made some players going a little bit defensive, which for Ilya is positive. That's correct. You have discarded a tile, you're not supposed to change it. And Ilya getting a lucky sumo. In my opinion, regarding what you should be looking at for an amateur player, is you should not listen to what I'm saying because I'm not seeing stuff. But what you should do is looking at games where you actually are able to see as much as possible. And what you should do is try to figure out why players are. It could be in Hanetsu. I didn't see what the first call was. So I was also thinking about it, but I'm not sure. But regarding what you should do is actually considering why are the players discarding something differently when you think they would do. Nanpon, then it's definitely. So now we have a clear lead. And poor Tomisser is sitting there, feeling very sad. But this was not, it was a sumo, right? Oh yeah, to be honest, it's a bit different between if you say total newbie or a player that's just having a hard time getting better. Because before you have learned how to notice the shapes in a hand, then you really need to focus on that. That's way more important. Be getting a lot of terminal Doras. Here we go. That's updated. Starting with a terminal discard. Not fanciest hand in the world. But it could develop. Yeah, Sanchoku is most likely on this, I think. Or just the Riichi, of course. Riichi is always powerful. But you could take them both. Yeah, I actually agree. That's very silly that we don't see the current round. And actually, I'm not sure either, to be honest. I think it's East 4, yes. Oh, it is East 4 because it's you can see it on the table. We were actually looking at the Pacific my own stream and discussing some stuff. We decided to actually keep it like this. But the current round is actually obviously something we for some reason have totally forgot. Yeah, so what are you gonna do? Is 5-pin really going? Not. Gonna be some odd shapes here. I think it was the best choice for speed. So we decided going forward more towards the Pimfu than the Sanshoko. The thing with the good part with the mahjong Pacific Mahjong League stream is that you can see everything, but with commentator, it's gonna be a bit odd to have all the beats, all the hands at the same time, because it's really gonna be hard to know who you're talking about. And that's one of the reasons why we decided not to display all the hands at the same time. So are we gonna see a Riichi? We have a Riichi here, Pimfu waiting on 5-8. And here we have most of them. Question is if Liudmila is going to discard at 8, he gets B. I actually don't know if it's a male or... it's rude. It's a bit too many pairs. But we are keeping the pairs apparently. Going potential for a Honitsu even. And a lucky draw there, making the 8 the useful one. There was very little thought about if that was okay and safe discard to do. I don't see a 7 in Manuel Tomisser's discard, so no. So I don't think there was so much defense going on there. Ilya's decided to fold. And what's actually going on here? If Tomisser is ever gonna watch this stream, there's gonna be cries. And if I were any of the players in this tournament, I would definitely watch the stream. That's kind of interesting to see what people commentate about your play, even if, yeah. But at least, 500 points profit. I don't think there is anything limiting you for coming as a spectator, except that, well, if we would get 1,000 spectators, we would have a problem. But I mean, if there's 1 or 2 players doing that, it should not be an issue, I think. Where are you from, by the way? Just Drift. So we are finally at South 1. Tomisser dealer. A lot of counters. And we have a non-terminal Dora. Wow, wow, wow. Then it's kind of cheap for you to go to that. I mean, everyone else has to apply for visa, etc. But that's life. That's life. We have a pair of dragon here. Good for the Dora. Big inner side. And we have all the Doras here, yeah. So Yakuhai Dora 3. No one's gonna complain about pushing that kind of hand. But the Yakuhai already gone. Considering 2 players hogging them. We are 1 away from Tenpai. Sanshoku possibility. Oh. I didn't see what was there. Fortune. Tenpai lost the Sanshoku. Lena is definitely building up the Honitsu or maybe even a Jinitsu. Will not directly give first place, will definitely help on the way. Question. Riichi from Liudmila 25. Nice. Will Ilya discard the Dora? No, not a Dora. Green Dragon? That would awesome turn of events. Manuel definitely needs that. So are we now 10-5? There was a Tenpai, I just find that way to sort the hand very hard to read. Was wait for 9 and north, but it should also be the 6. Wait. The question is if it was also the 3. Well, that's yeah, sort everything around using. So we actually have 3, 6, 9, and wait, went away from. Lena, do not find Onitsu big enough for where we in Budokan. Yeah, I noticed that there was a breaking, but I don't think it was. Maybe it was. It's kind of hard to tell for me. I'm not in their heads. We got the sumo. Pinfu, maybe Dora. No. Bandura Dora. But this means not much, actually, to be honest. Liudmila is stabilizing second place, maybe, but it's too close downwards. Misfortune, do you mean active time when you say about 2 weeks? Because that actually would be. Manual shuffling takes some time. That's great. Break. What I meant about that it's hard for me to tell if people are defending or not is because when you're swapping around, watching old hands, I have at least a tendency to follow what's actually going on in cards. Lumia is discarding before she has sorted her hand, so let's look at that hand. Fairly a lot of terminals. Ilya's hand. Have some shape. So did Tomisser get the comeback hand that he actually wanted? Strongly doubt it. I haven't seen anything that was. There is some potential, but it's not even close to future. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's ignore it. Ilya seems to like for going for Onitsu's single suit hand, but it seems to be a fairly good strategy. Liudmila is going for Tanya Dora. That was some fast hands. There's a slim chance to go for Sanshoko on this, and yeah, exactly. Manuel is just confused. What's going to happen with are actually Empire on this hand? Tanya Nomi waiting on 3 so Dora. And Ludmila's hand is just for now it's just a Tanya. Is inside. There is a possibility for the Sanshoko 6, 7, 8. Or at least that's what I think I saw. And we have 2 Dora, which means that it's not a small hand per se. Confused who I'm looking at. Here we go. Sorry about that. And we have an Ilya making call for the Honitsu. Getting slowly forward. Yeah, Tanya Dora Dora with possibility Sanshoko. I wouldn't say that that's irrelevant. Going for the Tanya Nomi. The Tanya Dora Dora Nomi, so to say. Which is a bit confusing to say, but yeah. So, Tempai. Waiting for 8, 9, 1. What Riichi. Not actually win if someone discards it. Did I miss something? I did. So, Liudmila is in Tempai as well, waiting for Dora and 3 man. And if he draws Dora, it's actually Mangan. But Ilya is drawing the Honitsu. Yeah, I would agree that there's some luck in this game. I'm not gonna say anything about if it's too lucky or not. Okay, stop moving the dice around. I'm trying to figure out who is actually the dealer. What do I not need? Okay, yeah, of course. No, exactly. We have some dice coming here from Lena. So Lena is the dealer. Might be a chance to get some points. And we have another terminal Dora. I think it is console. Ilya has a lot of terminals again. Because that was actually how it started last time, right? Yeah, it says definitely no, it's not a strip tournament. That's definitely not the case. But what's very common is that the air starts to get a bit annoying, and when stressed, trying to play efficient as possible, you get warm and need to cool down a bit. Not uncommon at all. I would be surprised if there's a lot of air conditioning on it. Yeah, exactly. So put more than 2 degrees in the room and it's way too warm. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's focus on the game instead. We have a lot of pairs on the now. And we are Tempai, waiting on the hand 8 saw. And we have a Riichi this time. Well, why did she go round starting that? Fortunately, Tomisser is actually the player that seems most likely drop that file. But I was apparently totally wrong. Chitoitsu Ipatsu Riichi. Someone is not complaining. So this should be south 2. If I recall correctly, yeah, it was Lena, so it should be south 2-1. There's only 2 minutes left, so soon the game will be over, regardless. When the counters goes down to 0, which is not my counter, by the way, it's someone else. Yes, every player starts with 0 in this. I don't know why it's chosen like that, but that's the case. It doesn't really matter because there is no bankruptcy. And this statement about should be 30,000 is totally incorrect. There is no guidance on what you should have, that concept. Because there's no bankruptcy, so it doesn't matter. When you're playing with sticks counting, it makes sense to have about 30,000. Sure that the judges don't have to run around and give out extra sticks all the time. Anyhow, when the gong sounds, which is not going to be happening in 1 minute 30 seconds, it's going to happen roughly about that time. Then they will finish the hand they're currently doing, and one more, if there's still more rounds to play. Which makes good question if Tomisser has any possibility to make a comeback in a short amount of time. Seems unlikely as Lena is so much quicker with her hand. Seems like Mila is also going for Poison. Maybe trying to do a reverse choice. Again, very a lot of pairs. Liudmila is Tempai. Not declaring Riichi. Chitoitsu, no Dora. Unlikely to. The gong should have sounded now. So Liudmila accepted Chitoitsu. I'm actually a bit confused. Why that choice? And they actually did look at Uradora, but she didn't declare Riichi. Exactly, that was my thought as well. Because Riichi at least has some possibility for Ura. And if the choice to not Riichi then I don't see why win was accepted. Yeah, but my own time. Hoping for what? Because there was no Riichi involved. I'm assuming this is gonna be the last hand at least. Okay, you misfortune, you know that the gong has not sounded? Because I have no clue. Okay. I don't know. It's true. It could be that the gong has not sounded yet, and then they will play another game. But I don't think so. And it would be nice if I could get that information feedback from the site. I am not at the venue. I'm sitting comfortable in my apartment in Linköping, Sweden. That's a bit far away from Bratislava. I should update Quora. So we are two-way here as well. No, it's actually more. Not bad shape, but there's some possibility. Some points. Sorry about. I was getting some information around, looking around in different places, and not getting. We have Ilya that has made an open call for ending this game. We have Lena that's slowly getting in closer to Tempai. Ilya seems to actually be Tempai now, waking on a 2-5 stall. Might have another Shitoitsu on Tomisser. Liudmila did it good call and not discard that 2 for because it's Dora, of course, so it might not have been defense related. Now that I think about it. Riichi. That was unfortunate. Considering a hand got cancelled before. Not cancelled, that's correct. So the first hanchan has ended. Trying to figure out when it's gonna start the next one, but it should not be more than maybe 20 minutes or something like that.